growing up in Southern California, one of the things I always wanted to see was the Playboy Mansion Grotto. You can have that right here in Texas. We're gonna go check that out as well, but let's go walk over, follow me into the 2-bedroom guest house, and we're gonna go check that out. Let's go take a look. Whoa, almost fell into the pool. Did you see that? I was joking about at the end of the tour, us jumping off of there all together, and I almost fell in the pool myself.
Welcome to the famous Castle House in the richest city in Dallas, Texas. This amazing custom-designed gated estate features 7 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, almost 14,000 square feet on over 1.5 acres of land. Yes, I was so enthralled with the Playboy Mansion style grotto that I almost fell in the pool, but you are going to absolutely love both the inside and outside of this spectacular estate, which has many features that you have probably never seen before, so be sure to watch the entire tour. Let's go inside this spectacular property that's fit for royalty.
So Sandra, how cool is this? We reconnected after 30 years and now we're touring your house.
I know, it's super wild. I'm so glad I met your wife. Playing tennis is awesome.
That's right.
And just in small talk, we graduated the same year from the same city in California. And now we're here and we're sharing with everybody my house. Who wants to buy it?
That's
Anyone?
Right. That's right. So Sandra, this is such an amazing and unique house. What are your 3 favorite features?
Definitely the master. The master is amazing. An absolute gut from A to Z.
Okay.
And it was one of those rooms, if you saw it before, you'd be like, can we put some lipstick on the pig? And I sat there and I went, no, we gotta tear the whole thing apart. So that's super fun.
Okay.
The chandelier in the formal living room is my favorite feature. And then the girls' rooms, wait till you see them.
Fantastic. Well, we're excited to see all of that and show you all of those amazing features of this house. Let's go do it.
Have fun.
As you walk into the house, I mean, you are really just taken aback at the scale and the volume that's going on here. You have your really, really high ceilings here, and then the grand foyer right as you walk in, which is simply amazing. But really what gets your attention is when you look straight through, you see this glass panel, and then you have the waterfall, the grotto, and the pool. So I think this was designed just amazingly well. You have your sit-down living room here, the stairs leading upstairs, but this is just such an amazing way to walk into a home, and it is fit for the castle environment that we are walking into. So this circular staircase that brings you back down into the living room is really amazing, but what really catches your eye are these super custom light fixtures and sconces in this room, which I think, are just amazing. This is not standard stuff, and you will not see this in any other home, at least I haven't, as well as this custom chandelier, which when you take a look at this, just how exquisite and detailed it is just simply amazing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first floor. All right, if you're enjoying this Castle House tour, I want you to subscribe to the channel. All right, I'm really digging the elephant here. I think this guy's really cool. And as you walk right past the elephant, you get to our dining room, which has seating for 10 people. Also looks out over the front and the moat, which as you know is one of my favorite things. But then I'm gonna show you one of my really favorite things in this house, and that is our walk-in wine cellar. Let's go take a look. Right off the dining room, you have your step-down wine cellar with panels of glass that you could see right from the dining room again. And then this area is nice and cool for your wine. It also has an amazing ceiling that looks like gold-plated, old world castle theme, again, all throughout the house. And as a lover of wine, this is definitely a feature of the house that caught my eye immediately. And I think it is such a cool place in here. All right, so recurring theme in the house is these custom ceilings in a lot of the rooms. Here we have, again, a gold-plated ceiling and a custom iron chandelier, which really highlights the dining room and, again, really pulls us together with the castle theme. Now, off the dining room, let's go ahead and check out the kitchen, which is also amazing. Let's go take a look. All right, so here in the kitchen, we have, obviously the highest end appliances, 2 big islands, which I'm always a big fan of. I don't know why, but I've always liked the 2 island setup. You got all this custom cabinetry with all of the sparkle inlays, which, to me just kind of round out, again, that castle theme, and everything kind of goes together, is tied together. But the thing I really got to show you in this room all around us are these custom lighting features. So you got to check these out. I mean, this is unlike anything I have ever seen. You have the crystal inside there. You have the bronze out here, the iron out here, all the gold inlays. So to me, these just really caught my eye right away, and I think they are just simply amazing. So the way they've set this up really adheres to the kitchen triangle for chefs. You have your stove and range here, you got your sink here, and then the refrigerator, which is a huge double fridge right behind us. So just a great layout, again, for the chefs or for someone that you're hiring to cook for you, depending on how you do it. And so rounding out the kitchen is really the great room, the living room, and also a breakfast nook overlooking the pool. One of the things I really love about this house, the way they've set it up, is everything kind of centers around this pool and waterfall. So wherever you are on this first floor, you're always seeing and hearing the sounds of the waterfall, the pool. You got the water, it's calm, the ambiance is amazing, and this is really a comfortable room, nice place to watch TV, hang out, and really have a good time. All right, so on the first floor, off this main area, we're gonna head on into the master bedroom. Now, you guys, one thing I wanna mention is when we first moved to Texas, one of the things that was interesting for me was that master bedrooms are on the first floor. In California, they were always on the second floor, and at first I thought, wow, this is so weird. But I gotta tell you, it actually is the best thing. Because typically you have the kids upstairs, master bedrooms downstairs, they can't bug you, they're far away from you, so it really is an awesome layout. Let's go take a look. All right, so coming into the master bedroom, you actually walk right through another office and sitting area, which is really nice. And then let's head on in to the master suite, which is spectacular to say the least. Now, the master suite was completely renovated by the owners when they purchased the home. Let's take a look at how awesome it is. All right, so again, what I want to point out is that every room on this first floor faces this pool and the waterfall. So if you like water, if you just like that calming effect of the waterfall, I mean, this is just spectacular. So again, master bedroom was completely renovated by the owners. It is big. I like this carpeting, which sets it apart from the rest of the house that has hardwood floor. And again, you have the gold ceilings, the chandelier here, which is a custom-made chandelier, very specific to this space, and also these amazing wall sconces, which come down from behind the bed, and the mirrored tile and the wallpaper back there, which just really gives it that ambiance. I mean, honestly, when you step in here, it is like you're stepping into a completely different space. And if you think this is cool, let's check out the master bathroom. All right, so here we are. This is a complete resort style master bathroom, one of the best that I have ever seen. You have a step-up tub with a fireplace feature here. You have the double sinks. You have all the mirrors with the inlaid LED lights. It is really spectacular in here, really somewhere where you could spend a long time. You have the walk-in shower with the rain shower head, all of the fixtures, the body sprays, and all of that good stuff. And then, of course, the master closet. But I got to tell you, like I said, I've seen a lot of homes, and this is one of the most spectacular bathrooms that I have seen in a long time. So really, really amazing job by the owners to make this a retreat in and of itself.
The master closet is certainly fit for a royal wardrobe, spanning the floor to ceiling with amazing and beautiful dark cabinetry. You may have to use these ladders to get to anything you put on the top level.
All right, so on the first floor, you also have the office, which has high ceilings all the way up to the top. You got a big office plus a seating area, which really makes for a great working environment. I like when the office is on the first floor here away from everything else, so you can get your work done, especially now with a lot of people working from home. That is a very important feature, and of course, one that we find here. All right, that rounds out the first floor of the Castle House, and now let's head on over to the upstairs to check out some really cool features that we'll find over there. Let's do it. Okay, so I know we've said that some things are our favorite features in the house, but I gotta tell you, now that we've gotten here, which is on the upstairs mid-level, we got our two-story theater here, which is just spectacular. Up there, you have your theater-style seats that recline, but then up here, you have your sofa fit for a king and a queen. You see what I did there? No pun intended. And also, let me show you guys this. Check this out. So up here in the theater, I mean, this is really castle themed, but you got your knights, you got your themed hangers from the wall. I don't know what those are called. And then you got the lights that really go with this theme. So I've seen a lot of theaters. I keep saying that about this house, but I've seen a lot of theaters, and this is just simply amazing. Also upstairs on this level across from the theater, we have a kids playroom, or just another big room that you can use for really anything you like. So really cool to have. Let's check out the rest of the second floor. All right, so if that playroom was not enough for you, we have a huge game room and another bar right up here. So this is really an area where you can hang out. You got the bar, it's all lighted up so nicely. Again, high ceilings, which is the theme throughout the house, which is something that I personally really love. And then you got the pool table, the ping pong table, little seating area over here for poker, and just an amazing hangout room. One of the other things I want to show you that I particularly like is this sparkly wall right over here. So as you got the TV on, the game, maybe the Super Bowl party up here, you got all of this to look at. Another seating area over here, or you're just sitting down. You can also take a look at this very, very cool wall. So it just makes for a really awesome wall, awesome room here. And if you notice, there's windows everywhere. So it just makes for a very bright, light, and fun experience.
The homeowner mentioned that one of her favorite features of the home are these remodeled kids' rooms upstairs, and they certainly do not disappoint. I don't know about you, but if I was a kid, I would absolutely love living in the top level of this castle house in my beautiful quarters. Let's quickly talk about where this house is located. We are in Southlake, Texas, a suburb of Dallas, about 25 minutes from downtown and conveniently located about 15 minutes from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. And if this city sounds familiar, it's because I featured it as the richest city in Dallas, Texas on this video where I actually toured the 5 richest cities in the DFW Metroplex. Be sure to check out that video after you finish watching this castle tour to hear all about Southlake and see what other Dallas cities made the cut. Whether you're thinking of relocating to Dallas or you're moving within the DFW area, my real estate team and I would love to help you. You can call, text, email, or schedule a real estate consultation using the links below. And now back to the tour.
So check this out, you guys. I mean, look, you get your own amazing pool, waterfall, and grotto. Look, growing up in Southern California, one of the things I always wanted to see was the Playboy Mansion grotto. You can have that right here in Texas. We're gonna go check that out as well, but let's go walk over, follow me into the 2-bedroom guest house, and we're gonna go check that out. Let's go take a look. Whoa, almost fell into the pool. Did you see that? I was joking about at the end of the tour, us jumping off of there all together, and I almost fell in the pool myself. So as you go to the guest house, you got a very cool area here, which has a fireplace and a little hangout area. Great place for us cigar smokers to hang out and drink. As we walk over here, we got the hot tub here. You got another seating area here. We're gonna check out the tennis court and all that good stuff later. You also have an awesome yard over here. But let's go take a look at the guest house. And one of the coolest things I've personally ever seen is the swim up grotto and the underneath area. So let's go check this out. All right, so we are inside the grotto. You got the pool right there. You swim right up to the swim up bar. You got another hot tub here, a garage door that closes, and the waterfall behind you. In here, you got another seating area. And this, my friends, is also a 2-bedroom guest house. So these details are just unprecedented, and the way that this is set up is just unbelievable. It really is one of the most unique features that I've ever seen in 20 years of real estate and of seeing houses. So spectacular feature. I want you to imagine you're hanging out here, you're having some drinks, You got all your friends swimming up to the swim up bar, the hot tub's going, you're smoking a cigar, having a drink, barbecue on a Sunday. I mean, there is no better place. And by the way, one thing I will tell you that's amazing is that we are in Texas, and in Texas, it gets really hot in the summertime. Well, I guarantee you right in here in this room, it's gonna be a lot cooler because right now, it really feels like you're in a cave. It's really an unbelievable environment to hang out in the summertime. I'm a sucker for the finer details in a house, and you guys check this out. You got the hot tub here, you got a waterfall into a rock pathway that goes all the way into the pool. I just think that that is very, very cool. And now, let's go check out this area over here with the tennis court for all of you tennis fans. And by the way, as we said earlier, that is how the homeowner and I reconnected, was over tennis with my wife. So I think that is super cool. All right, so over here we have really nice sized yard, and it is Texas, and here in the winter slash spring, the grass does get yellow. It is not dead. In fact, when we first moved to Texas, that was one of the things I asked is, why is all the grass dead? And it's not dead, it's just that it's that time of year. It all comes back and gets green again later. All right, if you're a tennis fan, you're gonna love this because we got a full-size regulation tennis court right in your house, which my wife would love since she's gotten into tennis since we moved to Texas. And for the basketball folks out there, you also have a basketball court, which I would ordinarily love, but I recently broke my finger playing hoops. So no basketball for me for 6 to 8 weeks, but I'll be back on the court very, very soon. And if you want that right in your own house, you got it right here. Simply amazing. All right, my friends, count them up. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 garages and a motor court. So I gotta tell you, me personally, I love cars, and I've always been partial to the drive-in motor court. So I love the gate coming in here from the outside. You're in here, you got your 5 garages plus the area in the middle. Just a very cool layout and construction here, and just the scenery here. If you just take a look up, I mean, you have really the elements of the castle style are all right here. Plus you got your big windows right here looking in and out from the house. And so the design here is just very, very cool and super unique. I mean, this is obviously not something that you see every day. All right, so check out the exterior shots of the house, which are just amazing. When you look from the outside, you have these watchtowers, which are really amazing and just give it that castle-inspired theme. You got your drive-in, which really looks like you're coming into a castle, as well as one of the coolest things, which is your very own moat right outside the house. I think the only thing missing is the drawbridge, but you could put that in at some point if you wanted to.
I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the spectacular Castle House. Let me know what your favorite feature is in the comments below. And to see more about Southlake, Texas, where this house is located, check out this video where my 9-year-old Baron and I tour the 5 richest cities in Dallas, Texas.